Welcome to the first bone-chilling episode of Real Horror Stories, where we dive deep into the dark corners of America's most haunted locations. Today, we're heading into the heart of Southeast Texas, to a place where the past and the paranormal converge. This is the Ghost Road of Saratoga, also known as Bragg Road, a stretch of dirt path through the dense, mysterious woods of the Big Thicket. Here, ghostly legends, oil booms, and untamed wilderness intertwine to create one of the most haunted roads in America. Hardin County and the Big Thicket. Our story begins in Hardin County, Texas, a region nestled between the bustling cities of Beaumont and Houston, about 50 miles north of the Gulf of Mexico. This county is home to over 50,000 people living amidst the dense and shadowy woods of the Big Thicket, one of the most ecologically diverse regions in the world. The Big Thicket is a place of legends, where towering trees and thick underbrush create a labyrinth of shadows, and the light of day struggles to penetrate the dark, foreboding woods. Before the arrival of lumber and oil industries, the Big Thicket was a wild and untamed wilderness teeming with wildlife. The area was so dense with vegetation that vistas were non-existent. The trees and undergrowth were so thick that the sense of isolation was absolute. This was a place where nature reigned supreme, and the darkness of the forest was always close at hand. But in the early 1900s, everything changed. The discovery of oil in Texas brought a new wave of industry and development to the region, and with it came the railroads. The most significant of these discoveries was the Spindletop Gusher, near Beaumont in January 1901, a historical milestone that marked the beginning of modern oil exploration. However, Spindletop was not the first oil discovery in Texas. By mid-1901, oil production was already booming across the state, and this new industry would soon leave its mark on the Big Thicket. The coming of the railroads and oil. The oil boom of the early 20th century brought the Gulf, Colorado, and Santa Fe Railway, GCSF, to the Big Thicket. By 1903, the GCSF, which was a subsidiary of the larger Atchison, Topeka, and Santa Fe Railway, ATSF, recognized the potential of the oil fields near Saratoga. By November 1903, construction of the Saratoga branch began, extending south from the main east-west line between Somerville and Silsbee to a site named Bragg. By January 1904, the branch line reached Saratoga, allowing the GCSF to tap into the lucrative oil fields of Big Thicket. This 9-mile spur became the lifeblood of the region, transporting oil, lumber, and people from the remote wilderness to the broader world. But as quickly as the oil boom had come, it had begun to fade. By the late 1920s, the once oil fields were in decline, and by 1934, the tracks were pulled up, leaving behind only a dirt road. A road that would soon become infamous for its ghostly legends. The ghostly legends of Bragg Road. With the abandonment of the Saratoga branch, the region's once thriving industry fell silent, but something else began to stir in the shadows of the Big Thicket. Locals began reporting sightings of a mysterious light along the abandoned railroad grade, a glowing orb that would appear and disappear without explanation. This eerie phenomenon became known as the Saratoga Light, or Bragg Light, and it soon captured the imagination of the entire region. The most popular legend associated with the light involves a railroad worker who was tragically decapitated in a railway incident. According to the story, the light is the ghostly glow of his lantern, as his restless spirit searches endlessly for his lost head. This tale is strikingly similar to other ghostly legends, such as the Paulding Light in Michigan and also the Mako Light in North Carolina. both of which also involve headless railroad workers haunting the night. But the tales of Bragg Road don't end there. Some say the light is the spirit of a murdered Mexican laborer, buried under a hidden cemetery near Bragg, who now haunts the road seeking justice. Others believe it's the ghost of Jay Hawker, a Union sympathizer who was shot and killed by Confederate soldiers during the Civil War and now wanders the thicket, forever lost in its dark depths. Still others tell of mystical treasures hidden by Spanish soldiers, or of a hunter who lost his way in the woods and now haunts the forest, unable to escape. The common thread in all these stories is the light, a mysterious phenomenon seen by everyone and understood by no one. For paranormal investigators, Bragg Road is a must-visit destination. Teams from all over the country traveled here, hoping to catch glimpses of the Saratoga Light or document other strange occurrences. Many have reported capturing strange orbs of light on camera, experiencing sudden drops in temperature, or hearing inexplicable noises echoing through the trees. The Saratoga Light itself is the most common and most unnerving phenomenon. Ghost hunters describe it as a glowing orb that hovers just above the ground, often pulsating or changing colors before abruptly disappearing. Despite years of investigation, no one has been able to capture definitive proof of what causes the light, leaving it one of Texas's greatest unsolved mysteries. The YouTube channel Paranormal Files captured compelling evidence of the lights. At first, the team was skeptical, but their unease grew as a single, low-lying light kept a steady distance from them, no matter how far they drove. The footage reveals their growing tension as the mysterious light stubbornly remained just out of reach. In their investigation, HorrifiedTV captured remarkable footage that demonstrated the elusive nature of the light. Fast-forwarding through the video, they showed the light remaining a fixed point ahead of them on the road, seemingly too still to be another vehicle. The question remains, what could it be? YouTuber MrProntoe also caught sight of the mysterious light, just after encountering a triangular body of fog on the road beyond their headlights. Like many other sightings, the light stayed at a fixed distance, flickering in and out at random intervals, adding to the eerie mystery that surrounds Bragg Road. These videos add a tangible layer to the legend of the Saratoga Light, showing that this phenomenon continues to baffle and unnerve those who encounter it. Whether it's the spirit of a long-deceased railroad worker, a natural anomaly, or something else entirely, the light remains an enigma that refuses to be explained. What do you think? Could these lights be evidence of the paranormal? Or is there a more rational explanation waiting to be uncovered? So if you're ever in Southeast Texas and feel brave enough, take a drive down to the ghost road of Saratoga after dark. Thanks for joining me on this spine-tingling journey through one of America's most haunted roads. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a terrifying tale. Until next time, stay curious, stay safe, and keep your eyes on the road, because you never know what might be watching you.